Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. This one's going up on a Wednesday, hump day, so I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I do want to give a quick shout out to all the new subscribers. We have some upcoming Red Dead Online live streams. You guys are invited. It'll be on both the PS4 and the Xbox One. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the notification button, because we will be live streaming the meetups. That said, we're back on top of Mount Shann. This is one of my favorite locations in the game. You can see forever up here. And there's one of the biggest unsolved mysteries, the Sundial. Now, I'm sure you guys have come across this. It's one of those things that sticks out. So if you visit the top of the mountain, you will see it. And then there's arrows that point to different locations. But this is unsolved. We're not exactly sure where the arrows are pointed. But in the official Red Dead Redemption 2 guide, it does call this a sundial. When I first saw it, I thought it was some kind of rock formation, maybe pointing something out, of course, with the arrows. But the fact that the game actually confirms it's a sundial, it shows us that we probably have to link the sun up to it, and then whenever it points to the arrow, that is probably the specific time that we have to visit that location. So we're in the midst of trying to solve this here at the channel. We will be doing it live, so don't miss that, so that way you guys can help out. But I think that this is the key to the missing third UFO. If you have not found the UFOs yet, there's one right here on top of the mountain. I'll show you guys that in a moment. There's another one. That one flies over a cabin. It is very trippy. And then the third UFO goes undiscovered. So much love, guys. Really appreciate you joining up for the episode. Hit the like button if you enjoy it. With all that said, let's check out the first UFO. It shows up here at night at 2 o'clock a.m. Here's the thing, guys. This UFO is ripped straight from Grand Theft Auto 5. Of course, that was Rockstar's last game before Red Dead. In GTA 5, you have to go to the top of Mount Shann. At nighttime, you go to the peak and you'll see a UFO. So just like in that game, Red Dead Redemption 2 has its own version of Shann in Mount Shann. And there you can see the UFO spawns above the peak. What do you guys think this is? Is it aliens? I think it's a straight up Easter egg towards GTA 5. And just like this first encounter, the second encounter is a lot like the Grand Theft Auto counterpart. So I'll show you guys that in a moment. But first, I have to meet you guys on Mount Shann. Now keep in mind, unlike the GTA 5 UFO, if you shoot at this one, it will actually go away, where the one in Grand Theft Auto 5 seems to be a hologram. Is that a sign that this is no fictitious UFO? It's actually real. Something's in that thing driving around. The saucer on top of Mount Shann spawns at 2 o'clock a.m. and then the one on top of Chiliad is 3 a.m. There it is. It's a little bit more detailed and closer, but this one is a full-blown hologram. You can see that the fact they both spawn on top of the mountain, Rockstar knows what they're doing. Let's look at the second UFO, which spawns above an alien hippie camp here in San Andreas. One thing I have to point out is that this saucer is marked FIB, which means it is controlled by the government. I do not think the UFOs in Red Dead Redemption 2 are controlled by the Pinkertons. They have no idea what's going on, so it's definitely something different. But here you have it. The UFO is flying over the alien hippie camp. It's a location where everyone is obsessed with aliens. And just like here in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can find a location that is obsessed with aliens in Red Dead Redemption 2. And that one has a UFO as well. You see the similarities, guys. The first two UFOs are kind of the same when it comes to GTA 5 and Red Dead. So maybe that means the third UFO will be hidden at the same location. There you have it, guys. A close-up view of the FIB flying saucer hopping out as Michael. You can actually walk around on it. I don't think we'll be doing this in Red Dead Redemption 2 anytime soon unless they hook us up with a jetpack. It's possible. Here's a look at the camp in case you guys haven't seen it. Now, if you listen to the people that are hanging out here, sometimes they will talk about extraterrestrials. They'll talk about a full moon party. But the thing is, at the alien camp, so to speak, in Red Dead, everybody is dead. You can find a letter that basically is a clue. It tells us how to find the UFO on top of Mount Shann. So these guys know all about the UFOs. They're studying them. And in this case, they even sacrifice themselves just to try to get abducted. So instead of having, the alien hippie camp, they have this cabin where they worship them and then sacrifice themselves. So let's look at the second UFO here in Red Dead. Maybe we can find the correlation to see where the third one is. You have to say that even that UFO looks a lot like the one we just looked at in GTA 5 flying over the alien camp. And it's got the same green color from the Space Stalker. So I don't know if Rockstar is continuing the Chiliad mystery here in Red Dead. But either way, both UFOs look a lot alike so far. The third UFO is the most technological of them all and can be found over Fort Zancudo. So I'm not sure if we can find that one here in Red Dead, but I guess you never know. Well, now that I think about it, this UFO can go completely invisible As you can see, it has a cloaking ability. Maybe that's why we've had such a hard time finding it in Red Dead Redemption 2. It is the Zancudo UFO. It's flying over the military base. No doubt it's some sort of military project. So if there's 3 UFOs in Red Dead, just like here in GTA 5, maybe it's flying over one of the forts in the game. I believe that the only real clue we have is at the sundial. Maybe that sundial is pointing towards the right location, guys. But here, we tried to damage it at all costs. I grabbed a cargo bob. I put one character in the cargo bob, the second character in the tank. We were trying to damage it, and then we dropped the cargo bob, switching from one character to the other, and sure enough, Rockstar glitched out. They won't let us blow up any of the UFOs in GTA 5. We did try to damage the UFO above the cabin, and that actually worked. So hopefully we can blow up one of the flying saucers in Red Dead Redemption 2. We'll definitely be trying. Here we are back at the top of Mount Shann. It is just about 2 o'clock. In fact, it's 2:01. It doesn't seem like it's pointing towards a specific arrow. You see how there's different arrows. You got an orange one. I think that might be a red one right there, and they go all the way around. So I believe that we have to wait for the sundial to point at one of these arrows and then link it up with the location that it's pointing towards and try to be there at that certain time. I know it's a little bit complicated. Let me know if you guys have any theories. So here's the yellow arrow, for example. Let's see if we can figure out where it's pointing towards. So it's straight up. Now in this profile, we're almost at 100%. We've nearly found every hidden secret in the game. So you'd think that we'd be able to figure it out. Wait, so this is pointing right towards the witch. That cannot be a coincidence. So what we're going to do is we're going to map every location that these arrows are most likely pointing towards. And when it comes to the third UFO, it's got to be at one of those locations, or like I said, maybe one of the forts. Here I believe is the most active fort, Fort Wallace, but we also have Fort Mercer, because I believe that the third UFO could very likely be in New Austin when you get to the end game, as I believe it will only spawn at 100% like the UFOs do in GTA 5. Much love. I hope you liked the episode. We will definitely have a follow-up, and we will solve the mystery of the sundial here in Red Dead Redemption 2. Hit me up anytime on Twitter if you guys have any leads, any theories of your own. And watch out because I'll have another video up for you guys on Friday and a live stream in the meantime. Stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries. Hit the subscription button if you're new. As always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?